Clowns, twisted smiles, painted faces, they lurk in the shadows of our collective consciousness. For centuries they have walked among us, these purveyors of laughter. But somewhere along the way the laughter died. A darkness crept in, staining the white grease paint with something sinister. From the jesters of medieval courts to the circus clowns of our childhoods, they have always been present, mirroring our joys, mocking our follies. But their painted smiles often hid a deeper truth, a darkness lurking beneath the surface. The clown's role has been to entertain, to distract us from the harsh realities of life. But what happens when the distraction becomes the nightmare? When the painted smile becomes a grotesque mockery of joy? The transition from mirth to horror wasn't sudden. It was a slow, insidious creep, a darkening of the mirror. The first whispers of unease can be traced back centuries. Ancient cultures recognized the duality of the clown, the trickster god, the mischievous spirit, walking the line between laughter and pain. The Roman mime, with his white face and silent mockery. The medieval fool, privy to the king's secrets, his jokes laced with a hidden barb. Always there was an undercurrent of something else, a hint of menace behind the painted grin, a reminder that laughter and fear are two sides of the same coin. The 19th century saw the birth of the modern clown as we know it. Joseph Grimaldi, the father of clowning, brought his slapstick antics to the English stage. His white-face makeup and exaggerated features would become iconic. But even Grimaldi had a dark side. His personal life was marred by tragedy and alcoholism. His on-stage persona, while comedic, often hinted at a deep-seated melancholy. This duality would become a defining characteristic of the clown. The laughter always tinged with a hint of sadness. The painted smile, a mask for something unknowable. And as the 20th century dawned, that something unknowable began to take on a more sinister form. The 20th century saw the rise of mass media, and with it, the image of the clown was amplified, distorted, and ultimately twisted into something terrifying. Movies, television, and literature all played a part in this transformation. Lon Chaney's haunting portrayal of the clown in the 1928 silent film Laugh, Clown Laugh gave us a glimpse of the darkness lurking beneath the makeup. The Joker, Batman's arch nemesis, emerged from the pages of comic books as a terrifying embodiment of chaos and madness. And then, of course, there was Pennywise, my creation, the dancing clown from IT who embodied every childhood fear. Pennywise became a cultural phenomenon, cementing the image of the evil clown in the public consciousness. The line between laughter and terror had been irrevocably blurred. The horror wasn't confined to the screen. Real life, it seems, was determined to imitate art. The rise of serial killers like John Wayne Gacy, who dressed as Pogo the Clown at children's parties, further cemented the association of clowns with violence and depravity. The cheerful facade, once a symbol of innocence and joy, was now a chilling reminder that evil can lurk behind the most unexpected masks. The media frenzy surrounding these cases only served to amplify the fear. Clowns became synonymous with unpredictability. Their painted smiles, once welcoming, now seemed predatory. The laughter, once infectious, now sent shivers down the spine. There's a reason why the image of the clown is so effective in horror. It taps into our primal fears. The exaggerated features, the unnatural colors, the forced grin, it all creates a sense of unease. We are wired to distrust what we cannot understand, and the clown, with its hidden face and unpredictable nature, represents the ultimate unknown. Psychologists call it the uncanny valley, the point at which something that is supposed to be familiar becomes unsettling because it is not quite right. Clowns, with their distorted imitations of human expressions, fall squarely into this valley. Their very presence is a reminder of our own vulnerability, our own mortality. They are the tricksters, the chaos agents, the embodiment of our darkest fears come to life. And in a world that often feels chaotic and unpredictable, it's no wonder that the clown continues to hold such a powerful grip on our collective imagination. This sense of unease is amplified by the clown's traditional role as a bringer of laughter. Laughter is a social act, a sign of shared understanding and enjoyment. But when the laughter is forced, when the smile doesn't reach the eyes, it becomes unsettling. We instinctively know that something is wrong. The clown's forced merriment becomes a mockery of our own genuine emotions. It's a reminder that our own happiness, our own sense of security can be shattered at any moment. This is what makes clowns so effective in horror. They take something that is supposed to bring us joy and twist it into something sinister. They remind us that even in the midst of laughter, darkness can lurk. That even in the safety of a crowd, we are ultimately alone with our fears. Coulrophobia, a real fear. The fear of clowns, known as coulrophobia, is a very real and very common phobia. For some, it's a mild unease, a feeling of discomfort in the presence of clowns. For others, it's a debilitating fear that can trigger panic attacks and nightmares. While the exact causes of coulrophobia are unknown, it's likely a combination of factors, including early childhood experiences, cultural conditioning, and the psychological factors we've discussed. The media, of course, plays a role in perpetuating and amplifying this fear. But the fear itself is real, and it's important to acknowledge the very real distress that clowns can cause for some people. It's not a laughing matter. It's a phobia like any other, and it deserves to be treated with respect and understanding. Evil behind the paint. The clown's malevolence. What makes the clown such a potent symbol of evil? Perhaps it's the mask itself. The painted smile hides the true face beneath. The clown becomes an empty vessel, a blank slate onto which we can project our own fears and anxieties. The clown's unpredictability also adds to its menace. We never know what's going on behind those painted eyes. Will they make us laugh, or will they hurt us? This lack of control, this sense of vulnerability, is deeply unsettling. The clown reminds us that the line between order and chaos is thin indeed, that the world is not always a safe and predictable place, and that sometimes the things that are supposed to bring us joy can be the very things that terrify us the most. From Joker to art clowns in modern media, the image of the evil clown continues to hold a powerful sway over popular culture. From Pennywise to the Joker, from Twisty the Clown in American Horror Story to the recent wave of creepy clown sightings, the sinister clown has become a staple of horror movies, TV shows, and even real-life events. The reasons for this enduring fascination are complex. On one hand, there's the element of the familiar made strange. The clown, once a symbol of childhood innocence, is twisted into something grotesque and terrifying. This juxtaposition of the familiar and the frightening is inherently unsettling. It taps into our deepest fears, reminding us that even the things we thought were safe can turn on us. The enduring nightmare. Why clowns still haunt us. The enduring appeal of the evil clown also speaks to a deeper cultural anxiety. We live in an age of uncertainty, where the old certainties are crumbling around us. The clown, with its chaotic nature and unpredictable behavior, embodies this sense of unease. It's no coincidence that the clown has become such a potent symbol of horror in the 21st century. As the world around us seems to spin further and further out of control, the clown's manic grin serves as a chilling reminder that we are all just one bad joke away from chaos. So the next time you see a clown, remember that behind the painted smile, behind the forced laughter, there lies a darkness that reflects our own fears, our own anxieties, and our own capacity for evil. And perhaps that is the most terrifying thing of all.